Hey there. Hey Aries, welcome. Let me get my stuff set up here. Welcome to LettiSpeaks, Aries. How you doing today? I hope today is finding you well. I think it's Friday the 16th. Yep. And so today, Aries, we're going to take a look at the dragons that you are currently slaying right now. Thank you for stopping by. If you are new, please consider liking, sharing, even commenting if you feel bold. If you like the energy coming from the page, consider subscribing. If you do, make sure you hit the bell so you'll be notified if I go live or whenever I post new content. And so, Aries, what dragon are you slaying right now? And I want to get started. I did cleanse my space and I laid out my cards for the sake of time. So let's get started, Aries. What dragon are you slaying right now? I hope all is well. So the first card that I pulled for you is an oracle card, Power of Attraction. Power of Attraction. And so whenever I think of that, immediately, you know what I think of. I think of how we're thinking, right? Because we're usually attracting according to what it is that we're thinking, how we're thinking. That's what we're actually creating in our existence, Aries. And so for you, Aries, I feel like part of the dragon that you're slaying is almost like in this energy of upgrade. You've come to a place where there is this, now there's the challenge to think bigger, to see past. You know how when you're working out and you've made lots of improvement, been successful, victorious, but then you hit that weight or you hit that point in your regimen where everything seems a little bit resistant, right? You hit like this milestone. And if you're losing weight, it's almost that point where you can't seem to just drop under that number for some reason, right? And it usually means that there's something, or if you're lifting weights, you know, you hit that point where you're like, okay, dang it, like, why can't I get past this point? That point of resistance usually means that there's something that needs to be changed up. There's a routine or a regimen that needs to be tweaked. There's something else that needs to be done differently because your body has become so used to it. It's settled in it. It doesn't see any need to change because it's become part of the norm, right? I feel like for many of you, Aries, you could be at that point in your life where you've reached this desire to push past where you are, but there's like this invisible wall of resistance and you're trying to push past it, you know, and for some reason there's this pushback. Part of that pushback is how you're thinking. And when we talk about the power of attraction, it has to do with how we're seeing things and how we're approaching things. So there may be some things that needs to be switched up. There may need to be some opening in the way that you're thinking and seeing yourself on the other side of that. There could actually be blocks, mental blocks that need to be addressed. And sometimes our blocks are there and we don't even realize they're there. They're operating in the background subconsciously. And one thing that's coming up for me many times, we are taught that money is evil, right? Money is the root of all evil. That's where we're taught, you know, and it does have a religious backing, but money is a tool. It's a resource. It's also an energy. And it's, when I say a tool, that means it's available for use. And it depends on how it's used. Yes, it can be used in an evil way, which would in fact make the purpose of the money being used evil, but it can also be used in a very beneficial way, in a very benevolent way as well. So it's not money itself that's evil, but it's the use of it, right? Depends on who has it. who has it, excuse me. And in that same way, there's like subconscious things I feel like is like operating in the background that you may not even realize is affecting how you're bringing things in or how you're moving forward, or certain things that are stopping you from moving past this point. You see where you want to go, but there's some level of resistance. Now, for some of you, I feel like right now could also be a time where you're dealing with a lot of, for some reason, backlash. There could be a lot of conflict around you. And I'm hearing, even when it comes to gossip and backbiting and slander, you're dealing with things like that. And that could be also adding on to the pressure of you just needing to really unload all of this extra weight so that you can focus and heal the things that would cause you not to be able to move past this point where you are right now. And one of the things that will help you, I feel like, do that would be to actually focus, right, on change, on how you can actually find different strategies to move forward. Yeah, you know what you know, and you know what's worked so far, but this next level, Aries, is going to require for you to approach it differently. It's going to require growth in you. It's going to require for you to view the situation differently, right? I feel like for some of you, you could actually be at a crossroads, and this crossroads has to do with probably old connections, like you're just wanting to be done with things that are just been over a long time ago, but for some reason it's still kind of straggling along, old energies, you know, things operating, as I said, in the background that you don't realize is affecting the energy, right? And causing this invisible wall to be before you, this resistance. And so, though this is difficult, imagine this as a gift. If you can release it, if you can go inside and look at what type of thoughts you're having, what things are irritating you, what things keep resurfacing as a cycle that isn't really resolving. It just keeps going around and around on the wheel. And actually seeing the complete separation of that as a gift. I don't know if there's a bit of regret or if there's guilt attached to this, but it's releasing it and seeing it as a gift of separation, not something bad, right? Maybe this is the best for you and that other person. And so it's learning the lesson, right? And I also feel like you are definitely in this energy, again, of being open to growth. Well, that's going to require learning new things. It's going to require learning new things, being back in a position of being a student. Maybe you're someone who's about to go back and learn some things, or maybe you are in school. Despite setbacks, I feel like, Aries, you're always up for the task. You're always at the top of your game. You are very studious when it comes to learning things, devoted. Spend lots of hours really committing to your craft, whatever that is, and applying yourself wholeheartedly. And I feel like you're in love with the process itself. And because of that level of commitment, that says that you have within you the ability, to do this, to move it to the next level. You've come this far. And I feel like you are open and ready to learn about ways to move forward, even at this point. And that's what's going to help you to move past this. You're also a person who could be someone who everyone comes to talk to actually share their secrets with, because you're very loyal and devoted in that way. You're safe. You're safe. That's a good word to say. You're very safe. And so this energy that's going to help you move past this is going to be you letting go of the past and feeding the hunger within you. Whatever is rising up, asking for more information, Spirit is saying feed it, right? Because that's going to be the thing that helps you to move forward and to release the past. I feel like you've been allowing yourself little sips of something here and there, but Spirit is saying open up and allow yourself to drink deeply from it, whatever's calling your attention, right? Because there's something here that's going to be beneficial for you. And it may even be beneficial for others as well. And so you could be taking on or being led to take on some type of new role that will help you overcome this hurdle as well. This could be within the workplace or whatever you do, this passion. This could be at school. This could be in a relationship. And I feel like if you're being drawn to go a certain way, not to allow the fear of the unknown to overtake you. Just be open-hearted and know that whatever you need is going to come in and assist you. It'll be there when you need it, Aries. Power of attraction, right? There's something that we're overcoming in the mind and seeing past this point where you are. It can be done. That's the dragon that you're slaying right now, Aries. Okay, and for the other card that I pulled for you, Aries, was Second Ray of Wisdom. So the second ray of wisdom is the universe actually pouring in this overwhelming portion of support on you, this level of influence around you, to bring in everything that you need. The universe is making you and I think someone else got this card too. Who else got this card? I think it was, I can't remember who it was, but the universe is making you a super attractor. It's almost like the universe is handing you over the very energy that it holds. And it could be the universe, God, spirit, however you see your higher power or your source is actually pouring a tremendous amount of this very attractive and magnetic energy on you. There's a level of influence you're being given in this season that's going to cause you to be super attractive. So instead of you having to run after things you want, the things that you want are going to be running after you. Now, the thing to know with this, Aries, is that you will be very attractive and you will be pulling in all kinds of things and people, right? But not everything that comes in is going to actually be beneficial, right? Just like a magnet. When you hold a magnet up close enough and it's powerful enough, it just pulls in everything. But it may not be wanting to pull in everything. It's trying to pull in something specific. So one of the things that you'll need to know is the N-O, the no, is going to be very popular with you coming up here in this season. Many of you may already be in this energy, and you're having to turn people away and ideas and opportunities and offers, because not everything is aligning with what it is that you see for yourself or where you're going. And then also be careful, because there's also the attraction of those that will want to come in and just use you for what you can do for them or for what you have. And so this is coming in. Spirit is sending a level of help for you. I feel like for many of you, through your relationships, if you're married, you could have a partner that's very inspirational. It could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, right? Someone that you're connected to. If it's not a partner, it could actually, I feel like it is though, but it could actually be like this father-like figure that's very fierce and carries very determined energy, and someone that advocates for people, that could be very well in your corner as an energy of support for you, that keeps you encouraged. This is like the energy of ambition being given to you as a support. Also see or feel the energy of another energy as well. And this energy is very subtle, but very intelligent. Someone who has lots of experience and has been through many things. This person is very wise and very nourished in life. They have lots of skills around balance with their monies, balance with their time, balance with their energy. It's a very generous energy, very creative as well. And this is somebody that would be a good advisor. This also carries like a father-like spirit, but it could be someone that you're married to. This is somebody who people would go to for help, like Uncle Bob, because Uncle Bob is, he's retired. He has all his funds together, and he's just always there and a good source of help when needed. Very valuable energy, resourceful as well. But I feel like you've been handed the baton in some type of way. And this energy that's being poured out on you, this energy of attractiveness, because you're a good team leader. Like, you can be trusted. I feel like Spirit says that you can be trusted with this privilege. But again, you could find yourself in situations, difficult situations, where opposition comes against you, and you know how that go, right? When people see that you have favor, right? You ain't even done nothing to them, and here they come trying to reduce you or make you feel small because they feel small, And so understand that this is not a ticket to freedom, but there's still work to be done. There's still going to be challenges. But Spirit is saying, I'm giving you everything you need, right? So that you will be successful. And so now is a time, Aries, to look at everything. As I was saying, you're in learning position. Everything has a meaning. And so there's all kinds of signs around you that's going to be kind of like breadcrumbs leading you along this way. It's important to read into everything. Everything is significant here. Now, this could also, for many of you, present many different opportunities, many different possibilities to where your path may lead moving forward here. And so this is not a time to jump into things, but this is actually a situation where you may not really want to make any sudden decisions, or just to kind of sit back and be still and look at how things are unfolding. And I know that's going to be hard for you, Aries, because you're such a mover and a shaker. You make things happen. But this is a time where things are being revealed, and Spirit wants you actually to be still so that you can see clearly all the moving pieces, okay? You're being given everything that you need, okay? For some of you, I can't help but see this energy behind her. You definitely have support in the spirit realm. You could have that fatherly energy that I'm feeling. You could definitely have someone that has passed over that's right there with you and guiding you and giving you, they could be even giving you suggestive ideas and energy. So if you feel the presence of someone, a fatherly figure, know that you're not tripping, okay? This energy is here and assisting you. This is part of that energy of favor that the universe is allowing around you, okay? So what else, as we close out this Aries, need to know? Please and thank you, Spirit. And for some of you, this could be, I'm hearing a passed on loved one. Like if you've had a husband that passed on, this could definitely be that energy. Or, and I'm going to open that up too, it could be like a grandmother. I feel more of a masculine presence though. It feels fatherly, or that it could actually be like a husband or a family member, someone that's up in age, very wise. And so let's see, anything else Aries needs to know? All right, so I have the Three of Swords, and I also have the Three of Wands. Interesting. 3-3 could be important. You could be seeing lots of threes. And so this is moving away from the disappointments and actually moving towards something new. This Three of Wands represents that expansion. You getting over that hurdle, right? But you have to move away. Just go ahead and walk away and leave it behind because it no longer serves a purpose. There was some reason why that or they were in your life at that time. Well, that time has passed, right? Thank your source for the experience and move on, okay? We also have the Justice, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, and so I feel like for you, I'm talking to someone who is, the Queen of Wands is Aries. You're coming out in your own reading. This very beautiful, attractive energy, capable. You're on fire, like this very fiery energy. You're a force to be reckoned with. And that could have to do with all of the, conflict that you're always drawing in. You can't help it because you are great. You can't help it because you're beautiful. You can't help it because you have a winning spirit. Like, okay, get over it. It is what it is. I am what I am. So work on yourself, right? And so don't let anybody come in and try to pull you down out of that energy. That's beautiful energy. And this Libran energy just adds on to it. It's not all about looks, but there's a quality of integrity that you carry. That came out with this first oracle card about you being someone very integrous, someone that people come to bare their soul to because you're trustworthy. And there's that level of safety that people feel with you. And so be that. Be that for people. Don't stop being that. And then the 8 of Wands, this like fast movement, right? As all this is coming in for you, this is going to allow you to move forward more quickly if you're able to be open to what Spirit has revealed to you here. And so I feel like for some of you, whatever this is that you are trying to, this hurdle, I feel like will actually happen very quickly. Sometimes all you have to do is be in the hearing of what it is, and then you do it, and it's like, oh, that's all I needed to do. Okay. So this could be like the next 8 days, the next 8 weeks. It's very quickly. It's a very quick turnaround. Just minor shifts in how you're doing things, right? Remember we talked about that working out, just minor shifts, maybe adding something in or switching over to something else, right? And that progress will kick right back in and you'll keep moving forward, okay, Aries? Well, that's for you, my beautiful, fiery friends. Until next time, thank you for stopping by. My name is Letty. Make sure that you like, share, comment. If you are new, welcome. I hope you feel at home here with us. If you would consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell if you do, so you're notified whenever new content is posted. Until next time, take care of yourselves, my Aries. Bye.